Is Iceman the most important album of Drake's career?
Arguably, yeah. I can argue, yeah, because it kind of defines where you going from now. Where you going from here? Where do you go from here? Like, I'm trying to think, because at that one point, Scorpion was after the Pusha T joint, and it was just like, okay, that it had good joints on there, but it wasn't my favorite. You know what I'm saying? But that was then. It was like, because he started off at such a crazy height. You know what I'm saying? With So Far Gone, all that stuff is just like, yo, where can this dude take? There's nothing he can't do. And then it's like, we never saw him battle test. Okay, biggest moment before that was the meet. Like, his thing is battle. Like, his heights and where we know him to be him was through battles, and you just lost on the biggest stage. How do you bounce? How do you bounce back?
Yeah, I definitely think it's his most important album.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's close.
Yeah, I try not to be a victim of recency bias. Mm-hmm. That's my main
I will
thing.
only say Thank Me Later would be a close second. Because coming off of So Far Gone.
Hey. Okay. Out to the pay for the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it. Okay. Out to the pay for the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it.
What does the future look like for your podcast?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of No Label, the podcast. Here with my boy Nell.
Yo.
Special shout outs to everybody that's been subscribing on YouTube as normal, liking on Instagram, commenting, reposting, sharing.
Absolutely.
Facebook, TikTok. We almost have 4,000 followers on Instagram. So I think we got like 30 away. So whenever this clip come out, if y'all can follow, send it to somebody, tell them to follow, make a new page and follow, try and get to that 4K before the summer easily.
Send it to somebody, tell them to send it to somebody.
That's
you know
a
what I mean? During that time, shit, go to No Label the Pod.
Yeah, go to No Label the Pod for sure.
Go to No Label the Pod.
For sure.
But also, go to nolabelmediaco.com. You know what I'm saying? You can sign up for our newsletter and keep up to date with everything No Label. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate each and every one of y'all, and we got some dope stuff in store. I can't even do this no more.
You tried it.
I had to take the shades off. Yeah,
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, I'm already knowing. We don't got a guest today, man. How you feeling, Donnie?
I feel good, man. We haven't done one of these in a while.
Yeah. Quick little, catch up, recap.
We did one for the recap of No Label on Inspiration.
Facts.
But the audio was fucking awful, so I
terrible.
don't even really count that.
Yeah, it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens to the best of us. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But you know what I mean? We keep it rolling. We back at it.
How you feeling, man? New hair?
You know what I mean?
New hair with this?
You know what I'm saying? A little bit. You know what I mean? I'm working on something. You know what I mean? Working on a new look. You know what I mean? Gotta match the vibes. You know what I'm saying? I really want my locks back. But you know what I'm saying? It's a process. It's a process. I don't feel like having them baby locks. That's what I don't want.
Well, this was the initial plan.
Yeah,
for you to get braids and then go to the locks.
Yeah,
like 4 years ago.
For sure. Yeah, I had to relearn my hair, dog. I wish I would have looked somewhere and says, "Oh, your hair texture changes after you cut your locks." So, but you live and you learn. You know what I mean? It's a process. You know what I mean? But yeah, where you want to start?
Let's start with
Ice, baby.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go Iceman. Iceman, May 15th. How you feel now? I know you're excited. You've been waiting for this.
Oh, yeah.
The most highly anticipated album of your lifetime.
I don't know about all that. But nah, this is going to be great. I honestly people be think I'm being sarcastic. I genuinely hope it's really good. Because one, we love good music. Drake is incredible. He's ran summers for the past decade and however long. It's like, who don't want slaps? Who don't want slaps? You're gonna get bars. You're gonna get a good R&B. You're gonna get some bangers. You know what I'm saying? Who don't want that? You go outside, get some quotables. You know what I'm saying? Something for the Instagram caption.
Instagram captions.
Well, yeah, and on top of that,
under her Instagram lives some of the greatest quotes from me. Drizzy.
On top of that, shoot, he's only going to inspire other artists to come with their best. So
are you thinking of anybody in particular when you say other artists?
It's the entire field. We know how influential Drake is. He influenced the entire generation. Mm-hmm. So it's only right that he continues to inspire. You know what I mean?
I don't want to turn it into what I was about to turn it into.
You ain't got to.
Because we do need to get away from that as hip hop people. These two people do not have to be linked to each other all the time.
Exactly.
ICEMAN can just drop without it being linked to Kendrick, even though I'm pretty sure somehow it's going to be linked to Kendrick.
Without a doubt. Hilariously, I don't know if it was AI, but it was like, there's a picture of Kendrick Lamar leaving the studio. He was wearing a fireman outfit. He had the hat and everything. I was like, yo, this is hilarious. It's probably AI, but that's hilarious.
Shit, but what I really wanted to talk about, other than obviously ICEMAN coming out, is the more recent part of his rollout. Because the streaming stuff that he was doing, I guess like last year, I guess that was part of the rollout too.
Yeah.
We thought it was coming a lot sooner than it was. I don't know if that was actually part of the rollout or if it was more of just like a teaser to see if he can drop next year or just wait till this year. But either way, the ice sculpture in Toronto, I can't remember if it's downtown Toronto or not, the exact location, but pretty much he put the release date of when ICEMAN was coming out, and whoever got to it, they got to it.
Yeah, it's a dope idea for a rollout. You know what I mean? That joint was dope. I even like the streaming as they led up to it. He was in the cooler and doing the rap when they released a couple of the songs. But like cinematically, like how did you feel about like his the Pinocchio and him running? It was kind of weird. I didn't like know where it was going. I honestly feel like it was more of like a data collection type of thing. Like, let me get some more analytics and see how can I transition into the streaming world? How do I do it in my own creative way? Will it translate? And then it's like you seeing, okay, now I got the full, I don't say a full rollout, but like you got the ice sculptures, you got the streamers there, you know what I'm saying? And like integrating it a little bit more.
I think he's doing what Drake has always done. He's adjusting to the times, but earlier and in his own innovative way. So it's like he's being last year he was doing the live stream, driving the truck, playing the music. I don't know if people have done that. I'm going to go and say I haven't seen artists.
But fold that up right now.
I'm going to say I haven't seen artists do that. So that's something innovative when it comes to the streaming.
For sure.
He's making each stream kind of like a music video. They were music videos.
Yeah.
And performing it that way. So that was kind of innovative from what I've seen. Like I said, I'm not saying he's the first, not saying he'll be the last. And then the ice sculpture part of it, it was a streamer who ended up finding the date. You think that, okay.
It's not, to me, it's not even a question.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see why they're trying to make it a big deal. Like, it just wouldn't be smart to leave it up to chance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to pay a streamer to come here. I'm going to show him where it is or give him the joint and have him act like he found it. Like, that just only makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want people, trying to kick his back and forth. It's like, yo, fam, people have been staging stuff like that since the beginning of the music industry. I heard like with the Beatles, like they would pay people, put people in the crowd to faint. You know what I mean? They're paying you to faint. Oh my God. And it's like, so people are like, wait, who is this? Why are they going so crazy? And then next thing you know, ripple effect. Yeah, other people are doing it in real life. Like,
hey, y'all see some people fainting at the slow label on Inspiration. We did not pay them to do it.
Word, man. But it's like it come with the game. It's literally marketing. You know what I'm saying? And it was well done. Like, it was well executed.
What else do you think will be added to the rollout? Because we're recording this on the 25th, so we got 20 days until the actual release.
What do I think? We may get some visuals.
Okay. Do you think we get any singles?
Honestly?
Or will he leave it up to whatever we pick off of the album?
I don't think we're going to get singles. I think we may get another stream or two. Or him appearance on with streamers. I think we'll get that. I don't think we'll get a single.
Do you think... So you don't think we'll get a single. You think that we'll get a stream / video or visual. Do you think we get any features prior to? Because you remember for Certified... I loved his rollout for Certified Lover Boy. When for each feature, he had he put up a billboard in the artist's hometown. It was like, hey, Chicago, Smirk is on CLB. Hey, Atlanta, Baby and Thug are on CLB. Hey, so-and-so. And he just did a billboard in each city. I thought that was pretty dope.
Nah, that's dope. It's random. But for Certified Lover Boy, I'll play some of the songs in my classroom, and the students always see the album cover and be like, yo, mister, that's mad weird.
Yeah.
It's mad
I changed that album cover on my phone. For sure.
Well, I'm like, bro, this is like...
Because that album cover takes away from how good of an album that is. That album is OD.
That album is pretty good. I be I skimmed through most, but it's like, I let it play one time. I'm like, yeah, this guy has
That album is tough. That cover art is just fucking awful.
Yeah, but you think he's gonna have any? What did you say?
Do you think we'll get will he release the track list or any features?
Honestly, I don't. I think people are going to go to it.
Cover art? Think we get that?
Hell yeah.
He posted something on his Instagram today. Actually, I don't know. I hope it's not the cover art.
Yeah.
It was a cool comic book looking thing.
Okay.
But there was no. He just had a little cryptic caption. He leave it up for other people to decide or talk about if it's the cover art or not.
Yeah, I wouldn't say the features because it's like, why? You're going to listen to it. Mm-hmm. Period. It doesn't matter who's on it. We're not listening for anyone. It's gonna show who he who's in his corner. I feel like a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Who he's allowing in his corner.
All right, let's play this game. I'm gonna ask you whether who would you be surprised is not on the album, and who would you be surprised is on the album?
I would.
We'll each give one in each category.
I would be surprised if Nicki is on there.
Okay.
Because they, how they reckon it. I'll be surprised, and her with the MAGA stuff, all that stuff. I would be surprised if she was on there. I wouldn't be surprised if Young Thug is on there.
Okay. I would be surprised if Kanye is on there.
Come on, that's not even that never happened though. That's not even a possibility.
I'd be surprised. You never know.
That's not even close.
In any capacity.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Future was on it.
Valid.
I heard they made up behind the scenes.
I hate how they did that. How Future, it was just Future kind of was right there when everything sparked off.
He sparked everything off.
Yo,
he doesn't get enough credit for it. We wouldn't have had the greatest battle in hip hop history to some if it wasn't for Pluto.
He sparked it,
and he should have won Album of the Year just off of that.
You can't.
Did that win anything?
I don't know.
Bro, Future didn't win nothing.
Yeah. He probably was hot up. That's probably what he was hot about. But I don't know. I don't like how he went about it. It was, we beat, oh, no. It's basically on some, fucking. And then it's why? Nah, you ain't getting into all that. And then it's I made up with him. What? But you're not going to tell us anything of, what the issue was? It was just, I don't know. That shit weird.
That's Pluto, though. That's how he is.
Yeah.
When have you seen any Future interview to where you actually came away like, oh, I learned a lot about Future? Besides one.
Yeah, there's that one that was
With Big Bank.
Big Bang? I was thinking about the one where he was like, where was he at? He was like in the studio or something.
I'm not talking about like any docus or anything.
Okay, yeah.
Because I know there's the Wizard documentary to
Yeah.
where, and then the Hendrix and Future joint. So there's like docs that people have. Or he's
Big
put
Bang
out.
would definitely give us the best. You know,
He has.
I think
You never seen that one? Yeah.
Nah, I need to see.
That's kind of what started his media career.
Fire. That's fire.
Future just told him, he was like, yo, just pull up to, I forgot what radio station it was in Atlanta. He was like, we just gonna kick it how we normally kick it, but we just gonna record it.
Okay.
It was for, I want to say it was for the Wizard, right before the Wizard drop.
Oh yeah. Nah, that's tough. Nah, but the Iceman is gonna be one of them. I feel like I genuinely feel like it's gonna be one of them. Like as much as I talk shit about it, yeah, I hate it, but it's like I'm not praying on your downfall. Like, personally.
All right, last question on this topic. Is Iceman the most important album of Drake's career?
Arguably, yeah. I can argue, yeah, because it kind of defines where you going from now. Where you going from here? Where do you go from here? Like, I'm trying to think, because at that one point, Scorpion was after the Pusha T joint, and it was just like, okay, that it had good joints on there, but it wasn't my favorite. You know what I'm saying? But that was then. It was like, because he started off at such a crazy height. You know what I'm saying? With So Far Gone, all that stuff is just like, yo, where can this dude take? There's nothing he can't do. And then it's like, we never saw him battle test. Okay, biggest moment before that was the meet. Like, his thing is battle. Like, his heights and where we know him to be him was through battles, and you just lost on the biggest stage. How do you bounce? How do you bounce back?
Yeah, I definitely think it's his most important album. I don't think it's close.
Yeah, I try not to be a victim of recency bias. That's my main
I will
thing.
only say Thank Me Later would be a close second. Because coming off of So Far Gone, which wasn't actually an album, it was a mixtape. It changed the game. It's like, all right, how are you going to come with your actual debut album? And I think with Saved, Thank Me Later, because it's not held in high regard to some people on his discography, is the fact that it had slaps and singles.
That joint is fire.
Yeah.
I've listened back to like a few months ago. I used to shit on Thank Me. Oh, this ain't the bro. That album is just good. I'm looking. Oh yeah, I like that song. I like that. I'm like, oh wait,
Because it had the slaps on there, yeah.
man,
For sure.
he had some joints
But yeah, we both agree. Iceman is his most important album.
for sure. Man, I'm thinking of Iceman, like thinking about the ice cream man, Mr. Burr. Man with the ice cream cone on his face. Were you hurt?
What was I heard about what exactly?
Man, they saying
Because
Gucci,
there's layers to this.
they say
this
Gucci
incident.
they say Gucci dry snitching in his records.
Was I hurt? No. When I heard Crash Dummy, I was surprised. Surprised. Hold on. We jumping ahead. So first in the hip hop streets, Gucci Man and his associates. So he had a cameraman with him, and I guess like a couple people from the label. Let's just say it was like 4 of them, all business people, right? Supposed to have a business meeting with Pooh Shiesty and his father. Apparently, Pooh Shiesty brought the goons, including Big 30, and they robbed Gucci Man in the studio because he wanted to get out of his contract. Apparently, this happened in like January.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Apparently, this happened in like January, and it just became news in April. Because Ice on Joe Budden podcast, he hinted to it a while ago, basically saying like he was kind of like asking rhetorical questions that he knew they wouldn't know the answers to, but obviously he knows why. He's like, so why don't you think y'all seen Gucci and Pooh Shiesty together? Why do you think it took Pooh Shiesty so long to drop a first day out? Why do you think this? Oh, okay. And then he'll just like move on. But yeah, so I was surprised when I heard that Gucci got robbed for sure. And I was disappointed that it was Pooh Shiesty because it's like, nigga, you just got out of jail. And you just dropped your biggest, I mean, Back in Blood is like his biggest record, but if you like look at the numbers based off of when and release or time, FDO clearly blew Back in Blood out the water.
For real?
As far as like the initial drop, like what it did.
Okay. Yeah.
So not like all time stream, because Back in Blood has been out longer. It's been playing clubs and shit, but like those like first week numbers that we love going by, yeah, by far.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, people first day out records definitely go crazy. Yeah, but I'm like,
but as the resident Gucci stan here, how did you feel? How did you feel, Nelson G. Clark?
So most people don't know. I from what, like 7th grade to like into high school, super Gucci fan. You know what I'm saying? Like soundtracks to my summers, soundtracks to my daily life, like. But after a while, like wasn't so invested in Gucci. You know, I go to college and I was like, okay, hold on, let me change my like how I'm living life, because I'm clearly on the way to crashing out. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like it's the levels of growth. So it's like I grew and I kind of grew away from his music. You know what I'm saying? I even feel like he grew. Gucci Man grew. You kept going to jail doing the same stuff, and you finally grew and you moved away from the streets. And so it's like, I'm like, I see a man, you grew up. I don't understand why I'm being held to the standards of who I was like as a high schooler. I'm not gonna hold myself like to that standard now. I'm not doing the same dumb shit. And it's just like, I look at it like, yeah, he dry snitch, he ratted, whatever. But it's like.
Oh, are you referring to the paperwork, the police report, or are you referring to the crash dummy diss track, quote unquote?
Both. I don't like, I'm not in the streets. Like, I don't care. I do not care. I got way too much stuff going on. Once you have businesses and you start making money, fam, like you can't do the same things you used to do.
But see, some people would say that you're copping the plea because it's Gucci Man, saying that you don't care. Because some people in the no label community believe that if it was, let's say, somebody who you don't actually like, you would be calling them out on it more. So let's say if it
okay, 6ix9ine, an example.
Let's say if it was Whack 100, you would feel more of a way about it. And you can also use that same argument for Whack because he is technically a businessman.
And I'll tell you, I don't care.
Nah.
I swear, when I don't look when it comes to celebrities, I don't look at them as like, I don't look up to them.
You don't have to look up to somebody to hold them accountable.
I don't care. Like, to me, half these niggas, I ain't gonna say half, I'll say like 90% of these people be lying.
Facts.
About who they is, what they do, what they've done, whatever. Like, you're selling an image. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think that's what I mean by like celebrity. They're pushing an image, an idea of a person. His name is not Whack 100. This man's name is not Gucci Man. That's not what your wife calls you. You feel me? So it's like I'm expecting real life accountabilities for a persona. And it's just like, your persona, your brand integrity is trash, for sure. The Gucci Man brand is awful. If it was stock, it'd be taken. So it's the same thing with anybody who, if you're coming into music and you're saying, hey, oh yeah, I'm street and I do this, like, and then you do the complete opposite, yeah, that's bad. It's bad branding. I just don't. I try to separate the artist from the human. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's why I just like I don't care. Like,
I think it's more of a big deal I mean, personally, I don't care. Like, I care because I'm in the hip hop culture and it's like news and it's kind of a big deal. So I care to hear people's perspective on it. I care to hear how the story plays out because I think just many angles of it is, one, we didn't expect this to happen.
For sure.
2, it shouldn't have happened. And 3, it didn't make any sense to begin with from Pooh Shiesty's side. But I think because Gucci Mane was always looked at and revered as the ultimate street nigga. Like if we're talking like Tekken and Street Fighter, he would have been like one of the ultimate bosses, you know? So it's kind of like finding out that person who, to a degree in hip hop, created the narrative or created the image and persona of what every other rapper who came after him kind of modeled themselves after.
Yeah.
Because then like everybody else has to look at themselves like, damn, am I really who I say I am? Because I created my rap persona or my image that ended up being who I actually was. I ended up creating this based off of who I thought he was. And he's not this anymore. So does that mean I'm not that? Or does that mean that just when I get to his age, I'm not that?
That means you're a lame and you don't know who you are.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
but it's kind of like in basketball, if we found out Kareem Abdul-Jabbar actually wasn't scoring those points. And he's not actually he's not. Well, this whole time.
He wasn't number one.
This whole time, he wasn't the number one all-time leading scorer. You know, it's like, what if we found out everybody was just letting him do that?
It's like finding out it was like the boogeyman was fake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you really go back, like Flocka was talking about him years ago. People just didn't want to hear that.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, he's not that guy y'all think he is. Like,
yeah,
he's not. No, I was sent on tour with him to protect him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. That's why I'm just kind of like, yo, bro, I'm like, as much as a Gucci fan, like, that I was, I'm just like, bro, like, I'm good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole, in the concept of street cultures, we've seen plenty of stuff over the streets dead movement and then, like, people beefing about it and yada, yada, yada. Like, bro, get some money. Get some money. Most street dudes, they do that shit so they can have a creative business and go legit. 90% of the time, but it's a few people that, oh no, I'm streets for life. I'm gonna be doing this today. And it's like, okay. Y'all just brag about the fact that it's like, oh yeah, it's only 2 ways off. You're dead or in jail. Okay, if that's what you want your options to be. you absolutely have that choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're making that choice.
I like that. That's what you want your options to be. That's
like,
a fact.
Man, the universe will agree with you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, there's so many other avenues to make money and you could you could ball out. You could still do the same stuff. But most of the time people be wanting that, like, that social equity that come with it. But it's just like, yo, who are you? Question is like, who are you appealing to? What is it doing to your health and your life? Like, you care more about what these other people want you to be than people who, like, genuinely love you. I don't know. It's values to me. And it's just like, yo, I don't value the same things. So you're gonna move differently. Pooh Shiesty doesn't value his freedom.
I was about to, that was my, you took it right out. I'm about to say, now, what do you think Pooh Shiesty's values are?
He does not value his freedom.
Oh my gosh, bro. Where do I start with this, bro?
Like, you must like it there. Okay. That's not gonna get the paperwork signed. Gucci could have signed the paperwork to Trinity Weber. I did it under duress.
There's many things wrong with this. First of all, you're on, what is he on, parole, probation, house arrest, whatever it is. You have an ankle monitor. That's one.
They know where you are.
They know where you are at all times. 2, this was a premeditated plan. You gravelled up several people. They haven't proven this. Some people say they have. Some people say, y'all drove across state lines with weapons. Another thing wrong. You went to Staples to print the contract. You're leaving a fingerprint right there, digital fingerprint. And his lawyer's defense is no, they were printing lyrics. So guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go to Staples.
The exact time and date.
Who worked at this time and met these people? Okay, can you log in?
It's in.
Okay,
It's in there.
Can you show me what you printed for whatever Pooh Shiesty's real name is? Because I'm sure he used his real name.
It's still in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, is this his contract? Okay, thanks.
now you're a liar. Now you're held in contempt.
Bro. And it's like you just got out and you just dropped your biggest song. And he was talking all this shit, $1 million worth of game, talking to Wallow. Oh, yeah, I'm turning my life around. I've been sober. I've been reading. What you been reading? Your old lyrics? Because ain't no way you was reading no books.
Gotta get back. 101. First, go to Staples.
Yeah, it was disappointing because there's nothing within that plan or nothing within that strategy that was thought out. I mean, it was probably thought out on their end.
They thought it was
Thought out logically and actually like with some sort of education. You know, I'm assuming that Pooh Shiesty specifically didn't go on far in education, but it's like you have enough schooling to know that. But there's also people who talk about his upbringing too.
That's what I was gonna lead to.
I guess apparently his mother is a gangbanger. Dad's nickname is Mob Boss. You know, so it's like this is the culture that he was brought up in, and these are their values.
Facts. Like, how much of a choice did he have? The people you look up to is the ones telling you that, yo, this is how we get it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pooh Shiesty, bro, like, you got dealt a bad hand, man. Like, you got dealt a bad hand. Your parents is who most children go to for counsel. You know what I'm saying? They telling you to stay on that street shit. That's most likely what you're going to do. So.
Yeah, I agree with that until you become an adult and then you go to jail.
A lot of his adulthood was in prison.
Become an adult, you go to jail and are able to sit down on your own. You are indeed the breadwinner in the family, which means you actually make the decisions and you actually make shit shake.
For sure.
If you want to continue holding that spot, which you now were blessed with, they gotta respect it if they want to live a certain lifestyle, and you gotta learn or eventually adapt to what your new life is in order to maintain that lifestyle and make things better for the people coming after you. So, I mean, I can agree with being dealt a bad hand for the first 25 years of your life. But once you actually get that opportunity to be the chosen one out of your family and you take that time to sit down in jail for a long period of time by yourself, I'm sorry, that's not really an excuse for me no more.
Yeah. It come down to choices.
Yeah.
It come down to choices. Do you want to do the same street shit that has led you and your family? I'm sure you got family members that's been in jail. You see the cycle. We all see the cycle. But do you just want to do that just because, like, oh, that's what your parents did, or that's what's happening around me, or do I want to change that? You turn the key. You know what I'm saying? You on the other side of life. Now it's like, whoa, I can make crazy bread legally. But am I going to stay in this world now, or am I going to just try to go with what I know and go back to the street shit where I know what the outcome is going to be? It's like you fear of the unknown. Like, I know what's going to happen in the streets. I don't know what's going to happen in
Do you think his deal was that bad?
They said Gucci made like 25, 30 million off that song, and he wasn't getting his proper cut. So
25, 30 million off what song?
Back in Blood. That joint was everywhere, dog.
I don't think he made 25.
That's what I heard. A hit song like that, bro. That song
like
was everywhere.
Like
dog.
1017 or just overall? Because 1017 is obviously signed to, I forgot what the big parent company is, but
Atlantic.
Yeah. So maybe Atlantic. Maybe the song in total made 25, 30 mil. I don't believe that. I don't believe that Gucci himself profited 25, 30 mil
bro,
off that
they
song.
make bread. Like, music makes bread for the labels.
And how much is Pooh Shiesty supposed to make? A kid that I never heard of until he was signed to 1017.
That's up to him.
No, I'm asking you. If he feels like his deal is bad enough to where he got to damn near blow Gucci Man head off in order to get out of his contract.
He probably got like 500,000.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It's awful. That's awful.
I thought you was about to say 5 mil. I'm like,
No, but you got to think that's up front. I gave you that. I gave you half. They don't.
What you mean? Gucci Man bought him some cars. And he bought him a house. He got some jewelry out of it.
And I'm sure it's in Gucci's name.
It's in 1017 LLC name.
Come on.
As a write-off.
A write-off. Making it back twice. Mm-hmm. You were asking for something else and I just got you this? Man, you ungrateful. You ungrateful, brother.
You a greedy bastard.
You ungrateful, brother.
Shit. But yeah, I mean, prayers up to everybody in the situation.
For sure.
I was a fan of Pooh Shiesty's music. I don't know if I'm going to get any more of it. I'll enjoy the old stuff. Go crazy in the gym still.
Hey, go for it. But yeah, man, these artists, it's hectic out here. You heard about the dude, David, and his old debacle?
Yeah.
Debacle. I'm glad they finally got him in jail.
Sick bastard.
You know what I'm saying? So David is an R&B artist. Really popular, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard any of his music. But he had millions of streams, sell out tours and stuff. But allegedly, while he was on tour, well, not allegedly, while he was on tour, they found a dead body of, how old was the girl? Like 14? Mm-hmm. They found a dead body in the trunk of one of his cars while he was on tour, and it was allegedly his girlfriend and all types of stuff. But they finally arrested him and charged him with first degree, and it's a few other charges and stuff like that too. But I'm just glad they finally got him in jail. Mm-hmm. Twitter figured it out months ago, mm-hmm. But it was just like, I don't know, the American justice system is.
And for a while, they were saying he wasn't a person of interest.
Yeah, and that was clearly a lie. You know what I'm saying? Just to make him let his guard down. Yeah, but yeah, bro. Even the new stuff I'm hearing, I'm saying like they found a bunch of child porn on his phone or something crazy. I'm just like, yo, fam, like
they cut up her body,
bro. Like,
and apparently he was actually hanging. I don't know if this is true, but apparently she wasn't the only Celeste that he was dealing with at the time. Mm-hmm. Like he had like multiple girls named Celeste that he was. I don't know. Very strange. That's very
strange.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to look into that part because that's nuts. But like, yeah, he's a sicko, bro. What it made me think about, and just like in terms of like what we do, is like that's kind of like why I like to talk to artists before we talk about their music. I want to talk to you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Who are you? Because I don't want to be sitting here. Oh man, you got the best music. Oh man, you're so cool. And you got bodies in your trunk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be tight. Like, and I like we do this, and it's like I want to get to know the person that you're like enjoying, like what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sad, it's disturbing, it's gross, and it's like we have an issue with like that celebrity culture here in America, bro. It's just like we should know who we're like being entertained by.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day.
And us as a society and as a culture, we idolize celebrities so much to where a lot of they probably do a lot. I ain't gonna say a lot worse things. There's smaller things that occur prior to getting to the point of David doing something like this. Mm-hmm. Like there's things that he was probably doing at 15, at 16, at 17, at 18 that people were kind of just sweeping under the rug or turning a blind eye to because he was talented. Mm-hmm. And it's like if people aren't just praising him for being a good artist or being a good talent, he doesn't turn into or get to a point to where he's now gets the opportunity to harm an underage girl and even date an underage girl.
Yeah.
So like as a society and as a culture, we shouldn't be, like you said, we got to know who it is we dealing with.
For sure.
And the media platforms hold the responsibility in that too. Like you shouldn't just be covering people just for clicks or just for engagement just because they're popular. Yeah. Even when it comes to the David and Celeste story, like I done seen plenty of platforms just spam the fuck out of this content, spam the fuck out of this story. Like when there's no updates coming or anything, just they're spamming out of this story. They're doing deep dives on Celeste and her story. It's like,
it's nasty work.
yeah.
It's nasty work, bro.
And even her parents as well, I guess apparently her parents weren't even involved in like actually like her life to a certain degree, to where I guess she was a runaway, to where a person like David, who's a celebrity and has money, can like, damn, I keep saying like, and I could have swore I stopped doing that. To where I guess he was able to just like woo them over with his like connections and money, to where they weren't really concerned with what she was doing, or the fact that she's hanging around a 21-year-old man when she's 14.
And that's absurd. It's like, yo, at the 21, you have, I'm sure he has parents. You got management around you. You have a bunch of people around you who are allowing you to do these crazy
management
things
as well. Yep.
For what? Because you could sing good, bruh. Like that shit. I don't know. That shit crazy, bro. That shit wild. It's something that we have to fix as like a culture, that we allow this stuff, and then like it's okay because you make money. It's like it's
okay because you make money and you're feeding me also.
You know what I'm saying? I can profit off you,
so
I'll turn this way. Like that's nasty, bro. And it's the same thing we see in the government. It's the same thing we see with Trump and all the files and all of that stuff, bro. It's just like, I don't want to call it like it. What makes it makes me think of Germany, where it's just like, oh, this stuff is what's happening is really, really bad, but well, I can make money and I'm cool over here, so I'm gonna just look the other way. Bro, it's complacency. It's disgusting. It's like, bro, do something, say something, like separate yourself at the least. But yeah, bro, it's crazy world we live in, man. Prayers go to Celeste and
the death
family.
penalty is on the table. What do you feel about that?
Beautiful. Only thing I don't like. Yes, he deserves like to be up for like the death penalty. Only thing I don't like about death penalty is like that's the easy way to go. It's easy.
That's what I was just thinking. He should rot in prison.
Yeah, nah, like I like what they do in Africa. They'll tie you. They'll like put you up on a tree or like between these logs, and they'll tie weights to your genitals. They'll tie like a cinder block to it, right? You know what I mean? And then they'll leave you out there for like a month or something. They'll feed you, give you water and stuff like that. But when people walk by you, they'll touch the joint. They'll touch the cement block.
That's crazy.
I'm like, nah, we gonna. Oh, you like doing nasty stuff with your. Oh, okay, bet.
I'm just picturing people just walking by carrying on with their lives. Hold on, let me.
Yeah. Yeah. Shut up. But on a rehabilitation tip, shit, bro, you gonna think about anything after that. You gonna think about what you use your shit for after that. And if you still after that, oh yeah, just put them down. Just put them down, cause man, it's crazy.
Yeah, that shit's
craziness,
sick.
Bro.
R.I.P. to Celeste.
Absolutely.
For sure. Moving on. We need an outstanding.
Word. Play a saxophone like some sage in this genre.
What else was it? Did you see the Michael Jackson movie?
No, not yet. I'm planning on it. I don't know when I'm gonna go though. I'm gonna see it though.
Yeah, I'll probably see it the later part of this upcoming week when some of the noise has died down. Mm-hmm. I love the movies, but I don't like going when it's a lot of people. Yeah,
and movie theater culture is kind of over too. But it's Michael Jackson, so you know they.
You said what?
Movie theater culture, like it used to be like a thing of like going to the movies, getting popcorn and all that.
It depends on the movie.
Yeah, but it's just like it's few and far between these days. It's like people not really going out day one for the movies and stuff.
I think
expensive as hell.
I think that's for sure. I think I paid $7 for a water. Guess what I did with that water bottle? Used it for the next 2 weeks. Get my money's worth.
We're gonna make this last.
But yeah, I haven't seen it yet either. I plan on seeing it probably sometime next week.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the other ones. Like I've seen a doc or two. Like I've seen the Thriller doc, and I've seen it was some sort of other doc they did on Michael Jackson around like the time he passed when I was much younger.
Okay.
But any other stories or like the Flex Washington movie or the Jason Weaver when he played him, I didn't see any of those.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to it. It got mixed reviews right now, depending on how much you know about his story.
But bruh, I don't care what no media like. That's my third sentence about media. But bro, I don't care what none of these media platforms say about Mike, bro. I'm literally like, I was doing some research before the pod, and I'm looking on a website. It was talking about, oh yeah, Michael Jackson's accused of hiring children and drugging them and giving them cocaine and Viagra. Like, it's like, yo, fam, he's gone, bro. Y'all do this every single time. Something people want to honor his life. Y'all, whatever media person it says, somebody hates this man's guts that owns media, because they will, anytime he's about to do, like, they just sling mud, bro. It's disgusting. It's like, bro, we don't believe you. We don't. We love Mike. Mike was a caring person. Every kid that y'all claimed said no, he didn't know. My parents, we were convinced to do that. Like, bro, stop it, bro. Stop it. Shit is crazy. It's crazy, bro.
It's a fact. That is a fact.
There's wicked people out here. It's real wicked people out here that doing terrible stuff. Y'all don't even kick they back in like this.
Y'all just want to keep throwing dirt on the dead man grave.
You feel me? Who changed the world? Was dedicated to making the world a better place for children in particular. But somehow these people who own these media companies want to paint you as one of the worst things possible. And meanwhile, half of the rich billionaire people is the ones doing it. Like, y'all sick, bro. Y'all sick. And that shit is...
You know what it is. It's their ego. Whoever the powers that be are, and the people who own these, specifically like the music industry, the Sonys, the entertainment industry, they still sick that he played them out back when he did. They still sick that they let a black entertainer outsmart them and own his rights, as well as the Beatles catalog, as well as all these other great legendary people's catalogs. They're still sick about that. They're still going to put dirt on his name in order for people, they can only remember the so-called bad things that he did, to where that part of history and music history, people won't even know about it unless people like me and you bring it up. It won't just be common knowledge or things you can just search.
I really wish he would have bought Marvel. He would have bought Marvel, bro. They can't, bro. They hated on him. And that's when I heard they started dropping all the pedo stuff. Like, bro, if he would have bought Marvel, bro, he'd been bigger than Disney. Bro, that's, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it though.
Yeah. I'm a support.
What's the last movie you went and actually seen?
In the movie theater? It was a joint called Running Man. Interesting enough, it was about media too, and it was just like, it was some like, not sci-fi, but like future dystopian-ish type of thing. And then it was like a TV show where you had to run from these cops that were like killer bounty hunters, and it's like you had to run from them, and they would pick one stupid person, one fake smart person, or a lit person, and then they pick like a sleeper, and then like they make a TV show out of like chasing these people. But they were showing like it was an interesting concept of like propaganda and like how everything's like curated events and what makes it look real and all the time. It's interesting. It definitely wasn't the type of movie I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was just like some bullshit action film, but it actually touched heavy on like media and propaganda. What about you?
I went and just recently seen that Zendaya movie. The Drama, I think it's called.
The one with the two, not the one with the two guys.
No, that's that tennis joint. But no, it just recently came out. I forgot who the male actor is. He's a notable actor too. His name is just slipping my mind. But no, it's pretty much just about, she's deaf in one ear. And the other guy is like some like, I guess nerdy white guy. But the basis of it is, without telling the whole movie, is they both discover things about each other, like leading up to their wedding, that possibly causes the
Oh, I know what
wedding.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
So he finds out that she planned a school shooting when she was, I guess, like 15 or something. But she never actually went through with it. But the reasoning for why she didn't go through with it is unsettling because it's not like she like chose to not go through with it. It was just a coincidence that she wasn't able to execute the plan.
That's interesting.
And I forgot what his was. His wasn't that crazy though.
Okay.
But he ended up doing something leading up to the wedding that then also jeopardized it on his end. So they kind of just had to accept each other for who they were.
I did. I heard something about
But I like the way they tied the story together. Just like the plot and the storyline. It wasn't just like a simple. Did you see Weapons?
Yeah.
It was kind of similar to how they told that story.
Okay.
It was like different variations of it within like that same storyline.
Okay. Nah, I could rock with that. I may check that out.
Yeah. And they're like Zendaya is a great actor. The other guy, even though I can't remember his name, I've seen him in other movies. He's a good actor. And it was pretty much just dominated by them two. So I hadn't went to a movie in a while. So I just wanted to see that joint.
Fire. Hell yeah. Top 5?
Yeah. So since we've been talking about movies, my top 5 does tie into them. What are your top 5 biopics?
Top 5 biopics?
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one.
I have some unpopular ones too.
You go first because I can't really remember.
Okay. So, number 1, I'm not ranking these. It's one that people don't like and they think it's pretty corny, but I've always enjoyed it. The Biggie biopic, Notorious.
That was good.
Because it came on TV all the time and I just watched it all the time, I just ended up actually liking it. Malcolm.
The Malcolm X joint?
Yeah.
Definitely top tier.
I'm going to go that one. I'm going to go...
I like that. What's the name too? The Tupac joint?
All Eyes on Me?
Yeah, I like the All Eyes on Me joint. I rock with that. I'm trying to think what else.
Straight Outta Compton.
Straight Outta Compton was fire. That's what I was thinking too. Straight Outta Compton. Do we count Get Rich or Die Trying?
I was thinking that. I'm not sure though. Like if you do count it, I'm gonna put it in there. Fuck it, we count it. It's up to us. We control the narrative.
Right.
I used to watch that joint all the time on bootleg for sure.
That joint is tough. What about the you like the Temptations joint?
I only seen it when I was younger, so I don't remember much of it.
Yeah, I know it's a classic. I know people. Somebody there is screaming at the camera like, how dare they not say that? Or the New Edition joint. I don't know.
New Edition joint, cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one more. We need some more new biopics.
Mm-hmm.
We absolutely do. Well, would the Pharrell joint consider a biopic?
The Lego one?
Yeah,
I guess.
because he's telling the story.
Yeah.
The Lego joint was fire. The Pharrell joint was tough.
James Brown.
I never saw it.
For real? That's one of Chadwick best roles.
Word.
Nah, he bodied that joint.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tap in.
Get on up. Yeah, that's my 5. It's about 5. James Brown, Notorious, Straight Outta Compton, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Malcolm. Yeah. I'm stealing most of those. I don't have any. It's
You're still the James Brown one too. You ain't see it.
Might as well. I don't know.
Now that actually might be my favorite. No funny.
What?
The James Brown one, yeah.
Nah, Malcolm.
Besides Malcolm.
Yeah, Malcolm was definitely mine. Will we count like?
Because biopic, I think that means it's an actual cinematic movie. Okay. It's not a documentary. It's not a docu-series.
Yeah.
Like this is supposed to be a legit Showtime cinematic movie.
Will we count American Gangster? Frank Lucas.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I rock with that thing. That joint was tough.
Yeah, for sure. That
I'll
would
throw
be in
American
there.
Gangster. I'm throwing James Brown out of there and throw American Gangster in there for me. Bet.
Shit, then we would have to include the John Gotti joint.
If you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's plenty.
Nah, yeah.
Shit, Snowfall? Nah.
Yeah. Word up.
Third Eye?
Yeah. So I was thinking about like what I was gonna talk about earlier, right? And I was watching an interview. Shout out to Andrew Callahan, you know what I mean, Channel 5 and all that, all them boys. And they had an interview and he was talking about how he had a documentary with HBO and they were trying to media train him. He got in trouble for talking about like, and how the media kept trying to skew him and get him to talk bad about like Donald Trump or it was another person that was like about inciting a riot for the January 6th joint. And he was just talking like really how these media companies work. And the other dude, social justice activist, he got Trump kicked off of them. And he was just breaking down the media conglomerates. Mm-hmm. And he said something interesting. He was talking about how the dude from Oracle, they do the data centers and stuff for the AI. Oracle is like trying to do this merger where they'll become the biggest media conglomerate. And then it was like them, and then somehow...
Where'd you see this at?
Channel 5, like on Andrew Callahan, he was doing an interview. And he's talking about the media conglomerates, and then he talked about how Peter Thiel, he's heavy into politics, and that's who's co-founded Palantir. Mm. And it's like these tech companies now are buying media companies to skew the narrative on AI and everything so they can shift it in their direction. And I thought about it, and I'm just like, on a spiritual tip, Oracle is what? Is a seer, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a mystical woman who's going to tell the future. And then you got Palantir, which is, Palantir is like a big crystal ball. It's like a seeing stone. Mm-hmm. And then it's like another company, I forgot the name of it. It's like Andir or something, but some young tech dude, he makes AI drones and systems for military applications and stuff like that. And for those who don't know, Palantir is like an AI company, and they got a huge contract from the Pentagon to make their network and software just like basically killing machines.
Yeah, Trump literally tweeted about them last week. Tweeted the ticker symbol and everything.
Yeah.
First time a president's ever done that.
Insane. But it's just like all these tech companies have these spiritual names, and it's just like, I think we forget how like powerful media is in shaping people's minds. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that shit is really like pushing the world in a crazy ass place. Like because we don't actively like practice our original spiritual systems as Black people, we kind of get swept in all this BS. Like these same companies are like taking your names and taking your concepts and perverting them and twisting them and using media to convince you that, oh no, it's not that. Don't worry about it. And we just go along with it like, bro, this shit is so crazy to me. Like this shit is bonkers. But
you said Andrew Callahan, he was interviewing somebody?
Yeah, what was that man's name? Stephen wrote something, but
send that joint to me too.
Yeah, nah. It was just super dope, and he was just talking about how like we're at a point where we've never been before in terms of like media conglomerates, mm-hmm. and how like it only made me think of like the wars and stuff that we see now, and a lot of the time just like, why are they blowing up this country? Why are we fighting over? Why are we sending Ukraine money? Why are we fighting there? Or like they call them like proxy wars, where it's like two big countries will fund a smaller country in order to like to start a war there basically and make it look like it's them, but it's really two other bigger players mm-hmm. fighting over some shit. And it's like we do that all the time, and it's just like to me, it's like it's a form of like I look at it as like spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying? We in that time where shit is just like crazier than ever, like from every which direction, and it's just like we have to reclaim our spiritual sovereignty. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep letting these people coming under our names, like under our stuff, and just like twisting it, and then convincing you that you're crazy because you don't believe me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nuts, bro. It's nuts. You're like, I don't know.
So how? I'm gonna ask the questions here.
Go for it.
So how do we go about reclaiming that? Reclaiming our spiritual sovereignty so they can't just claim what it is that we've created in the actual terms for it or the spiritual essence of it and turning it into something else.
I think it starts with knowing yourself. I think it starts with respecting your ancestors, the people who came before you, and respecting the people that came before them. You know what I'm saying? There's so many traditions that are getting lost. Like we say that all the time, like as a joke. Oh, we lose the recipes, but it's like no, like every religion came out of a spiritual system, and every spiritual system was created by melanated people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if we reclaim that and not be afraid, like we got taught to be afraid of an oracle, a future teller, or even somebody who can just like who's spiritually gifted and tapped in. Like they taught you to fear that shit. They
Black
literally
magic.
They literally
witchery.
Yeah, like they literally produce movies in order to scare you out of certain stuff. Like the whole Conjuring series, they was trying to make people scared of astral projection. Like all of that, bro. It's plenty of media convincing to make you evil, and what we do is good. And they're doing it in the media right now. Oh,
Yeah,
Epstein.
Every aspect of media.
Epstein is an upstanding businessman. Trump is your president. Meanwhile, anytime they get Michael Jackson is the biggest monster. R. Kelly is the biggest monster.
But it seems like once we're aware of these things, right, it feels like it's too late. It feels like it's too late for us to actually do anything that can turn it around from what they've turned it into. Like, we talked about this before, and not to get off topic of what the initial topic was. But when it comes to like the Epstein stuff, everybody's so concerned with what goes on and what happened with the Epstein files. There's nothing we can do to change that. That's viewed as past tense, and that's viewed as things that are currently still going on. And there's already an infrastructure and foundation and just an ecosystem within America of these things occurring. And it's like, is it more important to infiltrate that and blow it up, or is it more important to just go over and build something else? And hopefully what we're building over here then grows bigger and then can just overshadow that shit.
I think separation is a key factor in that, and not empowering them. But when it's like people like that, like, oh yeah, the Epstein stuff, it's past tense. There's that elite group of people have a market. You think, oh, just because they got rid of him, you think there wasn't a number two?
No, that's what I said, and it's still going. But,
Yeah,
there's a certain infrastructure and foundation already in place to where it's kind of said and done as of right now.
Man, protect your kids.
For
Teach
sure.
them right. And stop empowering these people. Period. No, my kid. Start with no, my kid can't take no school photos. I'll hire a photographer. Why? Why would you do that? What was the name of that company?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the school, the main school photo carrier was one of the people on the Epstein file. They was giving them information. These public schools, like, bro, like, they're tracking your kids. Stop allowing them to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I think it started with separation. Like, stop sending your kids. It sounds irresponsible, but stop sending your kids to school, public schools. If you want to send them to a private school, do that. You want to homeschool, creating different types of education. You're allowing these same predators and criminals to educate your children.
And I'm gonna piggybacking off of that right here. I'm gonna give y'all the Rockefellers who created the actual education system and like why we go about doing things and how the curriculum is, why the breakfast is served at a certain time, all of the stuff. They created that. They homeschooled their kids.
Literally.
They kept their kids away from the education system that they created. What does that tell you? It's as simple as that for me.
For real. They try to treat it like it's a farm for whatever the hell they got going on. And
it's a farming system for capitalism. That's what it is.
For capitalism, for debauchery, for all the crazy stuff that they have planned. Now the question is, what do you got planned? What do you want for your kids? What are you willing to do to ensure the future for your kids? What sacrifices are you willing to make? What conveniences are you willing to let go of? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that gets me.
Talk to them.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, you can't get out of a situation doing the same thing. You can't. We're not marching our way out of this. We're not voting our way out of this. But that's why I say we need to reclaim our ancestral gifts, dog. Like we was born here, like, bro, black people is powerful. Yeah, you was afraid of the dances, the voodoo and all that stuff. Haiti made it work. The most successful slave rebellion, they made it work. They was doing something that worked. You think if a bunch of black Americans could do that, like you think this situation will keep going? Crazy as hell.
I think it all ties back to what you kind of said in the beginning, and that's getting more in touch with who you are and yourself and your ancestry. Because when you're doing that, the outside noise can't affect you. The media propaganda that they're putting in your face, that stuff can't actually take a hold of your mind. It kind of just passes by because you're so locked in on that internal spirituality that you're trying to grow, or that ancestral spirit tree or education of learning yourself and your people and all that shit in order to help you determine what your future is going to be. Because you got to learn from your past and know about the history of your past as well as who you are in order to really determine and put together your future.
Absolutely.
So when you're doing that, you're not in survival mode. So you're not just doing anything in order to get by. So all those things play a part.
Yeah, you can't let somebody else tell you who you are. Nobody else is going to tell you who you are.
And the only way they can is if you don't know, or if you're not doing the work to find out.
They'll try to convince you of anything. Yeah, that's all you're supposed to do in life. Yeah, go to school, go to work, die.
Pay bills.
Make sure you bring me my money.
Retire when you're 65, go on 2 vacations, and then you got to go back to work at 70 because you ran through it.
And as we wrap up, one of my craziest things I feel like I hate that we're raising, the concept of time is money. No, it's not. These same billionaires, you watch Trump and his people's insider trade. He bet $500 million and makes $1 billion in 10 minutes. What? Time, but time is money. You got to punch the clock. You got to punch the clock because if you work for 4 hours, I'll give you this much money. But if you work for 5, I'll throw a little bit more in there. What?
Oh, and if you work that overtime.
And if you're really good, I give you a pension at the end of it. Meanwhile, his homie...
we not laughing at y'all, we laughing at the system.
Yeah, meanwhile, his homie is putting up stupid bread, making triple your salary in 2 minutes.
Off of insider trading and manipulation. And mind you, that is illegal. But guess who gets away with it and guess who's able to do it?
The same people who touch kids.
Exactly.
Like, what the
exactly, bro.
Yeah, man. But it's just like we have to reclaim that ancestral connection. I think that's our biggest crime right now as a people. We don't respect our ancestors. And I mean that in the sense of like how we're connected to this land and how we're connected to each other. Bruh, put some respect on it. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna go too deep in it, but it's just like, but man, it's a lot of stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason why everybody want to come here. It's the reason why our culture, American Black culture, is influencing everywhere around the globe. There's a reason why Africans want to come here. Africans want to do the stuff that we're doing. They want our opportunities. We be looking so far at them sometimes. We're just like, bro, it's lit here. Why? Because we are here. Why is the world looking at us? We didn't, man. We ain't. I always say no. We ain't come from Africa. We've been over here. We traveling the world. You think we just black people just forgot about America? No, bro. It's black people every single continent you go here. You are gonna find deep dig enough. You are gonna find a black person. You can find some black history. So, African American, nah. I'm American.
I seen a video that explained how Argentina erased kind of like erased or attempted to erase black history in the black population.
Absolutely.
Like strategically.
All them Latin American countries did that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm not gonna go into the timeline because I don't know it verbatim, so I don't want to sound stupid. But if you look it up, you'll find it.
Ironically, they have a huge population of neo-Nazis and all them type of people there that fled, and they still have thriving communities to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. But that's my rant. That's my third eye segment for today.
That was a good one, man. We ain't had one. I mean, we've been having them, but we ain't had one like this in a minute. You feel me?
Yeah. Honestly, the joint we did with Mike Excel kind of charged me up a little bit.
I was just thinking about that.
I was like, yeah, I gotta pop it. I gotta pop it a little bit more.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good episode for y'all for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What can the people look forward to now? What you got going on? Because I don't know when we're gonna do another one of these. So
yeah.
what's your plans for the summer? What's your plans for the spring?
Summer, I ain't working, man. I'm taking the summer off from the school. I ain't doing summer school, but I'm gonna be in the markets heavy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see me outside. I'm gonna be at a bunch of events, showing love, just trying to connect some dots behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? If you want to work, you know what I mean, tap in. You know what I'm saying? You know where to find me.
For sure.
What about you?
Well, I mean, your hair journey, your fitness journey? Come on, bro. You gotta tell people a little bit more.
Nah, I'm about to start it fast. I'm definitely about to like transform myself. I'm just like getting more into like being the person I know myself to be, and like letting my physical body match that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's I don't know. It's that time, man. It's that time to growing the hair out. You know what I mean? Like I still miss my locks. But it's just like, hey, sometimes you gotta switch it up, man. You can't do the same thing, expecting growth.
It's a fact. For me, so I've been doing a 75-hour challenge.
Mm-hmm.
As of actually today, no, that's not true. As of today, I believe I'm 26 days in. I was about to say halfway, but it's not halfway. 26 days in. So by the time y'all see me again in a solo pod, I'll probably be done with the 75-hour challenge. Like I said, I've been in the markets heavy, so I'm gonna keep doing that.
Hell yeah.
Focusing a lot more on money, just really focusing on no label, our expansion as far as no label and inspiration, traveling, like you said, connecting the dots behind the scene.
Absolutely. We got some people in different cities that's dying to come sit with us. So
we definitely making that happen this summer. And just continuing my self-improvement journey like I've been on my whole life. Just on another level right now, 30 and shit.
Hell yeah.
This year has been
30.
challenging, but it's been a lot of growth, and I've learned a lot for sure.
Mm-hmm. We don't get growth without challenges, for sure.
So yeah, just expect to see a much better no label and a much better me the next time we able to sit down like this, for sure.
Absolutely. It's going to be dope. We'll meet you there.
That's a fact. That Kehlani album is fire, too.
Oh, that's the one I ain't listened to yet. That's
boy.
the one I got.
Go ahead, check that out. No label the pod. We out.
Peace.